Hey guys, Prithvi, hope you guys are doing great. So I've used the Samsung Galaxy Note 20 Ultra 5G quite extensively for the past 2 weeks. And I have a lot of things to say about this particular phone. While it may seem like an amazing flagship smartphone, but there's a lot of things that I really want to talk about because coming in at 5,200 ringgit, that's a huge pill to swallow. So we'll talk more about the phone right now in this video, and you're watching The Adventures of Vesper. Let's begin. Now for starters, there's nothing much to complain about this phone because there's a lot of good things going on as well. Let's just start off with the display because it has a 6.9-inch dynamic AMOLED 2X display with a quad HD resolution, and it's also curved unlike the Note 20 which has a flat display. Now the curved display is definitely expensive, but what you do get is an immersive experience and also edge control which offers better experience as well in terms of software. And other than that, you get amazing viewing angles, and also looking at Samsung's dynamic AMOLED displays, which is far more superior when you want to watch content. You're going to enjoy this display a lot, especially when you're playing immersive games or even watching content on Netflix or even Amazon Prime Video. That's how good it is. But other than that, that's where pretty much it stops. And at the back, you have a triple camera setup. You have a 12 megapixel ultra wide camera, a wide angle 108 megapixel camera, and another 12 megapixel telephoto sensor, which is also capable of doing the 100 times space zoom. So what you do have here is a camera setup that was taken straight out of the S20 but refined a bit, and that's what you get here. And it also has a laser autofocus right now. As you can see right there, there's a really prominent red dot right here to show you that's the laser autofocus. And yes, the bump is extremely thick. And the funny thing is that it's even thicker than a 50-cent coin here in Malaysia. So that means if you're placing it on the table, the phone is definitely gonna rock. And I would really strongly recommend you to get a casing while you're at it. If you're planning to buy the phone on the very same day, make sure that you get a casing before you leave the store, or get the casing before you even get this phone because it feels extremely fragile. What color do I have? It's the Mystic Black. Now, here's the funny thing. If you really want the bronze experience, you're not gonna get in any other color. The white and black comes in this glossy finish, so which means it has this mirror-like experience, but only the bronze come in this frosty finish. In my opinion, that's kind of sad because people who really want the black color would want the frosty finish, and it's kind of sad they don't get to experience that on these colors. Kind of sad, but yeah. But anyway, under the hood, in terms of specification, there's nothing much to talk about because you get the best of both worlds, and you get the Exynos 990 processor in here in Malaysia. If you're in the US, you're going to get the Qualcomm Snapdragon 865. And as for the RAM, it gets 12 gigs of RAM coupled with 256 gigs of internal storage, which can be expanded with the help of a micro SD card, and which is nice. But the thing is that right now there's this huge fiasco going online that the Qualcomm Snapdragon variant is a lot more better than the Exynos version, and to me it doesn't really matter much because at the end of the day you are still picking up a flagship smartphone, and just a Geekbench score just doesn't settle everything at all. Yeah, sure, the score is going to be higher on the Snapdragon version, but on the Exynos it might be a little lower. But at the end of the day, remember that you're still taking a flagship smartphone home and you're still getting the best experience out of it. So which means it doesn't really matter. At the end of the day, my apps are pretty much going to open the same way, and I'm not going to face a lot of lagging issues or whatsoever. So something that you really should take note of, we are not going to do a Snapdragon version review because we don't have an access to a Snapdragon variant of the Note 20 Ultra 5G or even do a comparison with this one. So this is what you get. And that's all I have to say. There are certain minor tweaks that you'll notice on the phone, like at the bottom, the S Pen is now moved from the right side to the left side. And the volume rocker and the power button also had some interesting changes. As for the rest, in terms of the form factor, it remains the same. You still have the flat finish on the top and the bottom, and you have this curved all over finish with the 2.5 or 3D glass as you would see it. So that's basically it. Honestly speaking, the Samsung Galaxy Note 20 Ultra 5G is a very bland smartphone. Yes, I said that. I said that in this video because here's what I really feel about the Samsung Galaxy Note 20 Ultra. It doesn't bring a lot of things exciting to the table because back in the day, whenever you look forward to a new Note or even the new S series, there is something that's exciting to it, and that's what fascinates you, that's what drives you. And I've said this in the S20 review that the Samsung Galaxy phones have reached its peak superiority. So anything that they're gonna do here on onwards, it's gonna be more gimmicky, and you're gonna see features that you're not gonna use on a day-to-day basis. So which is one of them is going to be the space zoom, because even up until today I can't seem to find a proper reason on why you should use a space zoom camera. Yes, it's an amazing party trick. You can zoom something that's further away, capture the words that's written on a building, but that's basically it. After the party is over, we all go back home, and that's what you get with the Note 20 Ultra's space zoom camera as well. The fingerprint sensor has not improved even a single bit, even though if it's under the glass, sometimes even when I try to unlock, as you can see right here, I still get the no match, and I have to clean the screen again, and then I have to re-register my fingerprint sensor, and then it unlocks. A few minutes later, it's the same old story all over again. So yeah, 5,200 ringgit for this smartphone is really hard to justify. But if you do have the money to spend on this phone, you are going to get the best flagship smartphone out there. And in fact, this is going to be a super awesome smartphone because the S Pen has done some interesting changes in the software department, which we'll talk about it in another video. You can check that out. Stay tuned for that. And that's basically what you get with the Note 20 Ultra. So pretty much what are the changes that they have gone through here is software mostly, and in fact right now they announced that there's going to be 3 years of continuous updates in the OS and also in the UI department for the Note 20 and certain eligible smartphones, which you can read by the way in the link down in the description below. In our conclusion of this video, should you even buy the Samsung Galaxy Note 20 Ultra 5G? My answer is going to be yes and a no. If you actually have the money to spend 5,200 ringgit on this particular smartphone, feel free to go ahead and get it. But if you're planning to upgrade from a previous smartphone, say for instance, I am actually still using the Samsung Galaxy Note 8 and I don't seem to find a good reason for me to even upgrade over to the Note 9 or the Note 10. The Note 20 is simply hard to upgrade to because it's really expensive, number one. Number two, it's something that I'm spending my money on for features that I'm not really going to use it, and also at the same time features that's not available in the market. Like say for instance, the box carries the word 5G, and for people who know me, how I'm totally against this whole 5G marketing, because what's the point of paying for something or a feature that's not available in the Malaysian market just because it's future proofed, but by the time 4G even hits the market in Malaysia, say for instance 3 years from now, this phone is already going to be outdated and you're going to change to another phone eventually. So if you're getting a smartphone just because it has 5G under the hood, don't get the smartphone for what feature that it holds. In this case, the Samsung Galaxy Note 20 Ultra is a perfectly good phone, but it's too expensive for me to even recommend to anybody and everybody. So that's the reason why we decided to review the Samsung Galaxy Note 20, which is on the way. And once we get the phone, and once we do get to review it, we will talk about the S Pen features on that one, because both the phones shares the same things in the S Pen department. So that's great, and that's basically all you need to know. So yeah, that's basically it. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you like this video, give us a thumbs up. If you don't like this video, give us a thumbs down. Tell us why you didn't like it so that we could definitely improve in our next video. And huge thanks to Samsung Malaysia for providing us this beautiful phone for us to review in this video. If you want to check out the Tamil video for this one, and if you really know how to read or listen to Tamil, so you can actually check out our new channel, which is down in the link in the description below, where I actually talk about this particular phone. Everything whatever I said here, I spoke in Tamil as well, so you can check that out. Again, link down in the description below. Make sure to like us on our Facebook, follow us on Twitter and Instagram, because that's where we post all things tech related and videos like this one. So yeah, stay tuned for the video on the Note 20 here at the Adventures of Vesper. I'll catch you guys then. This is Pretty Real signing off. Take care, and I'll see you guys real soon. Bye.